Today on CWN, English 2 has been working on a fun project.
And we continue to celebrate Women's History Month. I'm Maddie.
And I'm James, and today is Thursday, March 27th, 2025.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
If you've been watching the show recently, you know that the English 2 class has been listening to a podcast. We spoke to Mrs. Blank to get some more insight on what the podcast is about and how it's going.
Hello, Calallen TV. Today I'm here with Ms. Blank, and today we're going to be talking about the podcast English 2 is doing. How is the podcast going?
It's going well. We're on episode 4 right now out of a 12-part series. So the kids are liking it a lot. We're doing a lot of stuff with it, but we're also gearing up to get ready for STAR. So we've also incorporated some STAR-style questions, along with some nonfiction articles. It's going really well. They love it because normally we just read literature, so it's a change from reading versus listening. They are using transcripts. They're still getting that reading element, so it's going good. I like it a lot.
Are the kids enjoying it?
Yeah,
All right,
they sure are.
Thank you.
I mean,
Now
you're in
back
my
to this
class.
video.
Yeah.
Yesterday, the journalism team competed in UIL and did a phenomenal job. We have the results on how they did, so let's take it to them.
Hi, I'm good. I'm here with Ray. Ray, I heard there's something going on with journalism. What's going on?
So yesterday we did UIL journalism, and it's basically a UIL event where we get prompts and we have to write with whatever prompts we were given, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys get accepted into this?
No, I was pretty much like told by Miss Luby, like, hey, come try this. You're really good at like journalism and stuff. So I was like, okay, and then I did it. So I've been doing it for like 2 years now.
That's good to hear. Thank you very much. Back to you.
This month, we celebrate the amazing accomplishments of women in history, as March is Women's History Month. Let's see who we will celebrate today.
As we continue to celebrate Women's History Month, today we honor Jeanette Rankin. She was an American politician and women's rights advocate who became the first woman to hold a federal office in the United States. That's all from us. Back to the anchors.
Our English 1 classes have been working on an exciting project over the week. Mrs. Rodriguez's class has been doing this project over the Odyssey. Let's take it to her now.
Hey cats, I'm here with Miss Rod. So what has English 1 been doing lately?
So right now we are reading parts of the Odyssey. It is a 20-length epic poem, so it's like 20 books long, but we're only reading certain parts from it. Other parts are summarized. We started off first by going over archetypes and following the hero archetype and the hero's journey. We did a research paper over Greek mythological figures, so Greek gods and goddesses, so that way the students understand the influence of the Greek culture and why they believe the Greek gods and goddesses had such an influence over their life. And that helps us to understand Odysseus's journey trying to get back home after being 20 years away in the Trojan War, and then another 10 years, well, total of 20, 10 years Trojan War, 10 years out at sea trying to get back home to his wife and son. And then that will segue into us reading Neverwhere, which will follow our hero Richard as he navigates his hero's journey as well.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much. Now back to the studio.
Yesterday, the economics classes had some guest speakers in the class. Let's take it to Adrian to see what these guest speakers are there for and what they learned during this experience.
Good morning, Kyle. I'm Adrian. Can you tell me about the economic guest speaker?
Yeah, we've had 2 guest speakers in the past 2 weeks. The first guest speaker taught us on interest, building credit, taking out loans, different credit unions that you can apply to, and at the end she gave us prizes if we won in the Kahoot. And then we had a guest speaker this Tuesday who taught us a little bit more about like finances. She was a local, while the one from the week before was from San Antonio, and she taught us more about like local stuff. She worked at Rally Bank, and it was very interesting. It was very good to learn, and I think it will help me in my future.
Thank you. Back to the studio.
In Mrs. Robertson's English 3 classes, they have finished the novel called The Great Gatsby, and now they've been working on a project. There are multiple things that they could choose from, even getting to plan a party. Sounds like fun. Let's send it over to them and get a closer look on how that's been going.
Hi, I'm Glenn. I'm here with Ms. Robertson. Ms. Robertson, I heard you're doing a Great Gatsby project. What's going on?
Yeah, so instead of doing a test this time, I wanted the kids to have some fun. So I gave them kind of a choice board. There's like 7 different options. They can draw a picture of one of the people. They can create a menu for a party. They can do like a 3D representation. So it's pretty cool.
That's great to hear. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Attention seniors, there are still several scholarships available. Active scholarships are posted on the Calallen School website, Parent Square, or you can go see Miss Lita in the dual credit room for more information.
Band is hosting their spring market this Saturday. We spoke to Mr. Valperts and got some more information.
Hey guys, I'm Hunter. I'm here with Mr. Valperts. Mr. Valperts, we heard that the band is hosting a spring market day on Saturday. Can you tell us all about that?
Yeah, sure. The Band Booster organization, along with the band, we're hosting our spring fundraiser. Okay, it is what people around here would call them market days. Some people might call that a craft fair. There's going to be vendors from all over South Texas. They're going to be coming in, and they might be selling crafts and things like that. There's also going to be food trucks. So this is going to be, of course, open to the community, and we really love everybody to come out and have a great time. There's also going to be a kid zone in there. In the kid zone, there's going to be a petting zoo. There's going to be a bounce house. There's going to be lots of fun things. It's going to be a great event here in Calallen High School on Saturday. It's going to be from 8 till 3 p.m. So once again, we're looking forward to seeing the community out here supporting the band program at the market days.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Mr. Valpers. That's it from us. Now back to the studio.
All powerlifters need to come to see Ms. Lopez in room 513 during second period to get tickets. They can also get tickets during the day during A and B lunch. The last day to get tickets is April 4th.
Let's send it over to Ricky about their UIL computer science meet recently.
Good morning, Cats. I am here with Ricky Nino. Ricky, you had UIL computer science yesterday. Can you tell me a little bit how that went?
Yeah, sure, I can do that. It went really well considering that our district, everyone in Calallen that went is going to go a region. We cleared it with a really good score. A lot of us making it into the hundreds whenever we did our written portion. Because how the UIL for computer science work is that we have our written portion, which takes about 45 minutes, which is a good test, 40 questions. They're all very hard, but we have a really good team here, so we always end up doing really good in our district. And then after that, we have a 2-hour programming session that consists of 12 programs that we have to do. And we had to do that, and 3 of us get to do it, and our 3 that did it, did really good. They were able to do 4 out of the 12 programs, so they did really well with it. I think it was a really good overall experience for us again.
Well, that's great. Thank you, Ricky. Let's take it back to the studio.
Now, let's send it over to Callie for Wildcat Media after a quick break from our sponsor.
Do you get hungry in the morning? Do you crave a good place to eat breakfast? Stop by Sonic for an excellent section of breakfast items like the hefty breakfast toasters, the solid breakfast burritos, or the fan favorite, the French toast sticks.
This is how you Sonic.
Thank you, anchors, and welcome back to Wildcat Media. Wildcat Media is sponsored by Sonic, America's Drive-In. Our very own senior baseball players Chase, Hayden, and Cody were named to the Pitchers of the Week list, and Blake, Reese, Wyatt, and Drayton Mitchell were named to Hitters of the Week for the 4A South Texas High School Baseball Teams of the Week. Congrats to them. Now it's all for media. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Callie.
Now, let's send it to Maddie with the rundown on sports right after this quick break.
Miss Pena in the cafeteria wants to let y'all know that if you have a negative balance, to make sure you pay it before the end of the school year. Thank you, and back to the studio.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Calallen Wildcat Sports is brought to you by Southern Charm Home Cooking. Our softball team has a big game soon against TM. Let's send it over to Bianca to get some more information.
Hey Cats, today I'm here at Bianca. So Bianca, due to the weather all this week, how has softball been practicing for their upcoming game for TM?
We had practice yesterday at 6:30 in the morning, and then yesterday it was raining, so we just hit in the cages. But today will be, if it rains real hard, we'll be in the indoor.
Okay, and tomorrow, if the game doesn't get canceled due to the weather, how are your predictions for the game looking?
I think, yeah, TM's good competition, but I also feel like we do work a lot harder, and I feel like we're more confident, so I feel like we should win. I think we should run real, I'm hoping, but it'll be like a good scoring game for sure.
Well, good luck to y'all, and back to the studio.
We spoke with Doc about the new weather app that all of our coaches have to use. Let's send it over now to get a closer look.
Hey cats, I'm here with Doc. Doc, with all this bad weather, we heard that we got a new weather app that we're using this year. Can you tell us a little bit about that and the difference between them?
Okay, so we're using Periweather this year. It's an online app. It also has a website. It uses a forecast machine that's set up. We have it set up at Toluca Midway High School, but we're supposed to get one set up here. And it's more accurate at predicting the weather that's in the local area. And we started using it this year just because it's able to communicate with coaches and teachers better, and it gives us lifetime alerts of lightning, hot weather, cold weather, and we kind of develop our policies around that. So I think it's helped out a lot this year, and it's hopefully something we can continue to use next year.
All right, thank you. That's all from us. Back to the studio.
Student Aubrey Navarro is leaving today to go compete in Texas Realize at UT. She is one of 47 in the state selected based upon her season best time so far. She is ranked #1 in the state for 4A. Congratulations to her. And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Maddie.
And now it's time for your local weather forecast with Brandon right after this short break.
Hey cats, don't forget to turn in your books on time. That's all from us. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Your weather forecast is brought to you by Baytech Robinson Families. Folks, I don't know what to say about this rain. This rain is going to be getting significantly worse as we see for our current conditions here for today. 72 degrees with scattered thunderstorms, with that rainfall from all today being from 4 to 6 inches with east-southeast winds. East-southeast winds at 12 miles per hour and a 75% chance of rain. Let's look at our regional Doppler radar as we see massive rain coming into Alice and into our area as well. Looking at our alerts, an aerial flood watch until tomorrow morning, a river flood warning throughout the Nueces River near our area with moderate flooding that is subjected to be forecasted. Intense rain is still going to be expected with those hazard percentages, tornado percentages at 2%, hail at 15, and wind at 15 as well. Those major flash flood warnings are still underway with expected rainfall 8 to 10 inches from now until Friday throughout all of southern Texas, including the coastal bend as well. Looking at our 2 through 10, 95% chances of rain coming throughout 2 through 10 throughout all of today, with those scattered thunderstorms still being in effect, though those winds at east-southeast or east winds coming from at 2 p.m. 17 miles per hour, though at 6 p.m. Going up to 21, though dying down at 14 east-southeast winds, though throughout the entire board 70 to 71 and dying down to 70 at 10 p.m. Looking at our 3-day outlook, Friday is still going to be bad, but not as worse as today, as rainfall is subjected to be 1 to 3 inches with 70% chances of rain, with those scattered thunderstorms still being there with 77 degrees. But thankfully clearing up on Saturday, thank goodness, 83 degrees with sunny and partially cloudy skies with a 20% chance of rain. Though on Sunday, dying down only at 15% chances of rain. And with that, let's take it back to our anchors.
Thank you, Brandon.
And that's all of your announcements for today. And now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, how much do I love vegetable fruits?
I don't know.
From my head to my toes. What? I have no idea how to say that. Tomatoes.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And as always,
stay classy, Calallen.